Hello, how are you? Um, so my house is actually quiet, and I am going to really try to speak quietly and to speak slowly and have this nice and relaxing. Um, Couple of comments. I apologize for my last HelloFresh unboxing. I realized when I listened to it the other day that for some reason my video software had reset my mic to the crappy internal mic in my laptop. So the sound quality is awful. And I usually check it, but I guess I was trying to rush to get through a bunch of unboxings and I didn't check it, so I apologize. I also tried to do a role play for my cooking video of one of those, and it was a bit of a disaster. I think it actually ended up turning out somewhat okay, but after recording it, I have to record the cooking separate from the voice because I'm cooking when my family is home and it is too noisy. It is not relaxing. So I try to leave in the sounds that I can, but you can even hear in one point where I really want to leave the sound of the cooking in, but you can hear my son screaming in the bathtub upstairs. So I did that hoping I could do a role play like you were over visiting, and realized that anytime you can see my face on the screen, I can't be talking through the narration because my lips aren't moving. So I was trying to be good and make it so you could see my face, because I know people like to see my face when I'm in a video, but yeah. So I'm going to keep trying because I know some of you do like the cooking videos. They're a lot of work and they're not always successful, so maybe I'll keep doing them every other time. They just take a lot of editing because I don't want to have you watch while I'm off screen for long periods of time while things like boil in a pot. So this is my new HelloFresh. I'm excited about it. By the way, I have to fight for HelloFresh every week. My husband likes the food, but he really doesn't like the how not green it is to get these boxes. And HelloFresh has the most sort of packaging that comes, plus it comes once a week. I am fighting for it every week. First of all, I'm paying for it, so it doesn't matter, but he's even offered to like go and pick up the food at the groceries, and I'm keeping him at bay. He really does like the food, so he's not complaining too much, but I really do think it's worth every penny in terms of convenience. My arguments are always, we get to try new things, we don't have a whole bunch of leftovers, and I actually went to the grocery store recently and I tried to buy the ingredients for 2 of the previous HelloFresh recipes. And by the time I left the grocery store, I had spent $122. Now this box is $70 a week because I get the meat version. If I got the vegetarian, it would be $60. That includes shipping. Now, $122 was also me buying other things, but inevitably, whenever I go to the grocery store, I'm going to buy other things. We do need to go to the grocery store for those other things periodically, but I think we buy more of them, we buy more impulse items when we go a few times a week. I also think that we end up spending more on these recipes because it's very hard to buy 2 chicken breasts. You usually have to buy more chicken than that. And so yes, you have more leftovers, but we don't always want a lot of extra leftovers. We often want, we need an onion, and you buy a whole bag of onions, and some of them you end up throwing out because you don't need them. I know one of the recipes called for green onions or scallions, and I just had to sort of make up something else yesterday to put them in, because otherwise, one of the, most of the green onions were going to go bad. So it's very hard to buy exactly what a recipe needs, and you end up wasting a lot of food. So I really will continue to fight for HelloFresh. It's not too much of a fight. If I really want HelloFresh, I'm going to get HelloFresh, and it's not a big deal. But I do try to justify it to my husband because I really wish he would get on board with it, because I really do think it's great. So we have 3 delicious looking recipes this week. The first is chicken and linguine in a spinach tomato cream sauce. I may not have switched out any this week. No, I switched out one, I think. I don't remember which one I switched out. I think it's next week that I haven't switched any out. So this is the chicken linguine. Oh, it looks delicious. Their pasta dishes are really delicious. I don't do a lot of pasta at home, but I feel okay doing these because I know the calorie count, so I know I can take less of the pasta and still be within the calorie count. It's also very easy when you just have a package of pasta to make way too much pasta and then eat way too much pasta. This is portion controlled, so that is an excellent part. HelloFresh really needs to do a diet box. I would so much rather pay for HelloFresh meals, even 5 days a week, than like Nutrisystem, which I've done before, or like Lean Cuisine or whatever those gross things are, because they're gross, and these are delicious. And luckily I can sort of make them diet because I know the calorie count. But it would be nice if you could like check the diet box when you sign up, and you would get, you know, light mayo instead of regular mayo, or light sour cream instead of regular sour cream, and whole wheat pasta instead of white pasta, and kind of, you would always get those options. Just a suggestion. So this says this delicious pasta dish incorporates tomato and sour cream, which makes it rich and creamy without being too heavy. It is 654 calories, which is a lot, but I won't eat a whole portion, especially because I know how much the calories are. It's got 2 chicken breasts, 5 ounces of baby spinach. I love spinach. 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1 ounce of walnuts, 6 ounces of linguine, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and I'm hoping it's the organic tomatoes, the canned tomatoes that they've started using, which I really appreciate. 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 teaspoon of chili flakes. Looks delicious, looks easy to make. Again, anytime there's sort of 4 steps, I am a fan. You can see in red. I don't know if it has anything to do with me, but one of my first complaints was that they needed to really spell out when the chili flakes were to taste, because most everything else in the box you dump the entire container in. So it, especially when you're first starting with HelloFresh, it is very counterintuitive not to dump the entire chili flake package in. But now they have in red 1/4 teaspoon of chili flakes or less if you can't take the heat. It almost always has the chili part in red now, which I think is very smart. So that is recipe number 1. Recipe number 2 is ginger sesame steak with zucchini and basmati rice. It's always vegetables and everything, which I really like. Shake up your stir fry with sesame oil and ginger, love sesame oil, served over garlicky zucchini, soft scallions, and nutty basmati rice. Cook up this quick and tasty meal any day of the week. 12 ounces of sirloin steak, 1 cup of basmati, 4 scallions, 1 zucchini, and you cannot buy 4 scallions. You can't. They come in like a package of 8. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 thumb of ginger, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, half a chicken stock cube, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is also 638 calories, 51 grams of carbohydrates. Ooh, the linguine was 71 grams of carbohydrates. This one's 24 grams of fat, 36 grams of protein, that's good, 3 grams of fiber. The linguine was actually 44 grams of protein, so that's really good, and 11 grams of fiber. So again, there's a trade-off. It's a little bit higher in calorie, it's more carbohydrates, You know you're getting more carbohydrates though when you have pasta. So, and I wonder if this is brown rice. I think it usually tells you if it's brown rice, so it's probably white basmati. It's okay. Every once in a while I don't mind white rice, but I like brown better. Spice rubbed pork with sweet potato fries. Yeah. Oh, this is the one I traded for because I wanted the sweet potato fries. I love sweet potato fries. I don't know how to make them. I make sweet potatoes a lot, but I don't know how to make my own sweet potato fries, and I'm really excited to find out how to make them, especially if they look that good. Transport yourself to the with sweet potato fries and pineapple avocado salsa. Doesn't that sound good? Love it. Transport yourself to the Caribbean with this spice rubbed pork, combining allspice, cinnamon, cumin. The sweetness of the rub pairs wonderfully with the tangy pineapple avocado salsa. This is also 642 calories, so the calorie count's about the same on all of them. So I will eat a third probably of the portion. I'll eat a third of the entire meal, so it'll actually bring me down closer to 400 calories. 1 pork tenderloin, 1 sweet potato, 4 ounces of pineapple, 1 avocado, 4 scallions, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of allspice, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 4 teaspoons of olive oil. This is 38 grams of carbs, not bad. 35 grams of fat, more fat, but there's also a lot of meat in it. 23 grams of protein, so not as much protein as the other two. And 14 grams of fiber, lots of fiber because of the sweet potato. So it looks pretty simple. How do they tell you to make the sweet potatoes? Just to cut them into sticks. In a baking sheet, toss the sweet potatoes with about 2 teaspoons of olive oil, salt, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Ooh, that sounds good. And then place the pork on the other side of the baking dish. Okay, so you cook them all together and roast them for 20 minutes. Yum, 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 yum. All right, so let's take a look. So these are all the items for the ginger sesame steak with zucchini and basmati rice. There's the ginger, there's the already peeled garlic. Yeah, it is white basmati rice, zucchini, and scallions. Chicken and linguine. Oh, that spinach looks good. And a spinach tomato cream sauce. Yeah, I would rather whole wheat pasta, but that's okay. There are walnuts and garlic. Ooh, there's my container of pineapple and my great big sweet potato and an avocado. That avocado's really ripe. So this is going to be the first thing I make because that avocado is ready to go. Spice rubbed pork with sweet potato fries, pineapple avocado salsa. So tonight, I don't think I'm cooking dinner tonight, but tomorrow I will make the spice rubbed pork. Maybe I'll videotape it. Probably not because we have rehearsal tomorrow night, so I'll probably videotape one of the other ones. This is for the spice rubbed pork, and it's all the different spices that you're going to put on the pork. And here is ginger sesame steak with zucchini and basmati rice, white wine vinegar and all the little soy sauce packets, and the sesame oil. And yes, it is the organic cans, which makes me so happy not to be eating BPA. Chicken and linguine and a spinach tomato cream sauce, and it's got sour cream, the organic cans of chili flakes. Again, I wish it was a light sour cream. There's a piece of cardboard to separate the meats, which is new. Here's my pork. Here's my beef. And here's my chicken. And I have more of these ice packs, which unfortunately I'm just going to have to toss because I don't have enough room for them anymore. But I will try to figure out a way to do another cooking video, probably of the beef or of the chicken pasta. I just did a pasta once, and maybe I'll try to do the beef stir fry. And let me know if you guys really like those, if you have any suggestions. They are a lot of work, so if they're not getting love, I'm probably not going to continue them, or I'm going to do them a lot less often. But if they're getting lots of love, my videos are all about what you guys like. So if you guys like them, I'll do them. I'm happy to spend the extra time if you guys like them. But if you guys don't care that much, then I won't do them. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys again soon.